Welcome to Club Doom, where Crisis Core just dropped not too long ago, so you know what? I figured now's as good a time as any to revisit the Final Fantasy house. Today we finna go over the Sara Saga. This began as a thread on housemate horrors, but when people began to connect the dots, they managed to link certain individuals involved to our favorite Nittany Kate Siths over at State College. Our tale starts in SoCal. A 4-story house is shared amongst 5 people, one of them being the landlord, Matt, who simply wanted company for the house he inherited. The rent was low AF. All you needed to be a tenant was a stable income and to be at least 25 years of age. Enter stage right. She said her name was Sarah. That was Cap. She said she was a programmer. That too was Cap. In due time, the housemates learned you could buy 10-penny towers with the amount of caps going on here. Within a week of moving in, she had lost her supposed job and spent all her time playing Suikoden instead of looking for work. Don't that sound oddly familiar? Not only that, but Sarah claimed she was bonded to the game. She also claimed she was the human incarnation of one of the characters, and that the two shared a soul. She would also bring a friend over who shared similar beliefs, and at that point it was already over. The infestation had begun. There was a house meeting held to discuss Sarah's disruptive behavior and lack of employment. She defended her case with the signature Rick and Morty "I have too high of an IQ" meme. Years before the show ever aired on Adult Swim, the housemates eventually discovered how, with the help of some friends, she managed to bullshit the screening process. One of them let her use their address, another one let her use their license, one even posed as her boss. It was almost like she had a cult of weirdos at her beck and call to get her whatever she wanted, and that's because she essentially did. Which also explained her income. I'ma just read this out loud for you guys. I can't really do it justice. She said, plain as can be, "I have people offer me donations on my blog so I can spread the news of my religion." Her religion being that she is actually a male video game character from a game that came out in the 90s. Hold up. So there are some morons out there who are giving money to Sarah so she can pretend to be a video game character and teach others to do the same? Her friends said, "We give her things because she helped us find our true selves." "So you don't work either?" Tim asked. I could tell he about ready to explode. "No, I get government benefits from the UK. "Why?" "Because I don't like to work." Oh yeah, she also called the Department of Fair Employment and Housing. She somehow managed to convince them LARPing as a video game character counts as a religion and that Matt was discriminating for trying to kick her out. Okay, not really. The truth is, Matt messed up big time, and he ain't filed all the paperwork to house tenants, so he couldn't really evict them at the moment. And that's when the boyfriend would come in, and he did not help things in the slightest. You see, he would often try to convince Sarah to get off her medication as he felt it stunted her creativity, i.e. made her less of a crazy bitch. But enough about that, let's talk about the soul party. This is my favorite part. Picture this in your mind. A room full of cosplaying Cronenberg pimple monsters kneeling around a coffee table altar, listening to the head Spurg in a white dress ramble about crystals and EXP, while the Suikoden OST awkwardly plays in the background. Not the actual soundtrack, mind you. They too broke to buy the CD. Instead, just the same 6-second item shop loop over and over and over again. While the PlayStation overheated and burned a hole in the carpet in the corner, the bishop would sometimes interject with some fake deep cornball nonsense. Eventually, the followers formed a human wall and cranked up the volume in an attempt to ignore the pizza party snickering in the kitchen. 11:55 p.m. approaches. "Calling the cops in 5, Matt shouts. Before you know it, some scrawny stick figure looking straight out of Cube World attempts to punch that Tim guy. Cops are called and assault charges are pressed. Nice one. Later, Sarah's boyfriend caught both her and the bishop shagging at the house. It was their soul bonds. They were attracted to each other. I guess the cast of Suikoden full of horny, greasy bastards. That's saying something considering we talking about a JRPG. So the boyfriend left. The bishop would eventually be arrested in her home country for running an email scam op, and how they finally managed to curb Sarah is a mystery to this day, as a lot of the housemate horror logs were kinda deleted. This was after the story was shared on the Something Awful forums, when a user by the name of Jägerhunde claimed to know someone like Sarah, except that this person was bonded to a Final Fantasy VII character and swore they was carrying Sephiroth's spirit child up until like her late 20s. Jägerhunde would do some digging, and what do you know, it was Eris from State College. They shared started a writing club back in the day, and Jägerhunde still had access to all her social media, which had pictures of her and her friends cosplaying as Suikoden characters, no less. If that wasn't enough, they was also able to find out when she legally changed her name via court documents. Rumor has it the housemate horrors guy took the stuff down in order to prevent further court battles with the nut. If she was good at anything, it was playing the system. The video game system. I'm sorry. But not sorry for making this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like weird internet stories and fan fictions, please make yourselves at home. We have a lot of fun here. But until then, this be Keenan Corella of Club Doom, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sweet nectar. Wanna give a shout out to JX, wanna shout out Bermudez, wanna hit up Scaly Schisms, yeah you know that he's a bro. Bravo Jester, you next, wanna make sure that you blessed, wanna make sure I get boom, chicka pow, chicka boom, ta ra ta ta. Ooh, YouTube be stealing the views, so you know what we gotta do, but we ain't gon' do it anyway, that's how